Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be studying about binary, octal or hexadecimal conversion to decimal numbers. Okay, so we'll be converting a binary number to a decimal number. Then we'll be seeing how to convert an octal number to a decimal number. And lastly, how to convert a hexadecimal number into a decimal number. Okay, so stay tuned till the end of the video, because at the end we'll also be solving the questions that are given in your NCERT book in activity 2.4. okay, so firstly we are taking up how to convert a binary number into a decimal number. So there are 4 steps that will be involved in all these conversions. Firstly, you have to write the digits that are specified to you, the digits or the characters that are specified to you in the given number. Okay, so this is the given binary number. How is it binary? How do we know that? Because it has been specified that its base is 2. So now once you write the characters of the given number, below them you have to write the base in which this particular number is present, below each character or below each digit. So I have written the base of this binary number, which is 2, below each digit. Now since you know that the number system is also a positional number system, or the number system is also called as the positional system, because each digit holds its value depending upon what position it occurs in the number. So this value, this particular character has a position of 0, this particular character has a position of 1, this character has a position of 2, and this has a position of 3. Now we have studied previously that all the characters that appear to the left hand side of the decimal point have their positions starting from 0, and this position value increases as one goes from right to left. On the right hand side of the decimal point, the position values start from -1 and go on increasing in -1, -2 in that order. Okay, but here the number that we are considering does not have a fractional part, so we'll be only looking into the digits that are on the left hand side of the decimal place. Okay, so now coming back to this question, now we have seen that each of these digits has a position. We have written the base of this number. Now we'll raise each of this base to the power of the position. So the last one was at a position 0, so we'll write below it 2 raised to the power 0, then 2 raised to the power 1, because this 0 is occurring at position 1. So this is the position value. Then similarly 2 raised to the power 2, you have to write the position value in the power of the base. So what we are doing, base raised to the value of the position, raised to the power of the position. Okay, now the next step is multiplying each of these values with the character that is present itself. So here the character or the digit that is present is 1, so we'll multiply 1 into 2 raised to power 0. Here the value or the digit that is itself present is 0, so we have multiplied 0 here. Similarly, both these digits are 1, so we have multiplied 1 in both of them. And the last step is adding all these values. So when you convert this value into actual numbers, that means you simplify it. You get 2 raised to power 3 will be 8, 2 raised to power 2 will be 4, 2 raised to power 1 would be 2, but multiplied by 0 it will give you 0, and 2 raised to power 0 is 1, multiplied by 1 will give you 1. Now you have to add all these values and you will get the final answer. So there are 4 major steps that you have to perform while converting a number in any number system into a decimal number. So first you have to write the base value of the number. Okay, if it's a binary number, this value will be 2. In case of octal, it will be 8. In hexadecimal, it will be 16. This value you have to write below each digit or character of that given number. Then depending on the position of each digit, you have to raise to the power of the position. Then you have to multiply the digit with this value, okay, and then you have to sum all these values together. So these are the 4 steps. Coming to the second question, which is converting an octal number into a decimal number. The process remains the same. First you write the digits, then below the digits of the given number you write the base of the number. The base would be 8 because it is octal. Then you raise each of these base value to the power of the position at which the number is lying. So if it is 257, the position of 7 is 0, the position of 5 is 1, the position of 2 is 2 here. So we have raised the values, the base value to the powers correspondingly. Then we will be multiplying these values with the digits itself. So 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 2, 5 multiplied by 8 to the power 1, 7 into 8 to the power 0, and we'll be adding these values. Simplifying this, we get 128 plus 47, and that is 175 in decimal. Okay. Last part or last type of question is hexadecimal number to decimal number. Now this is again a little tricky. Just like when we perform decimal to hexadecimal conversion, you had to take care about the numbers. If there is a decimal number from 10 to 15, you had to write A to F there. Now you will be doing the reverse. If in the given decimal number you have A to F, in the corresponding decimal number you will be writing 10 to 15. So how will that be done? Firstly, you write the digits 3, A and 5, or the character. Here A is not a digit, it's a character. So first you write the characters of the given number. Then what is the power of this number? What is the base of this number? The base is 16 because it's a hexadecimal number. Then you raise each of these to the value of the position. So 0, 1 and 2 here. Okay. Then what do? You multiply the character or the digit with each of these values. Now in case of A, the value of A is 10 in decimal. So you will be multiplying by 10. Okay. 3 multiplied by 16 to the power 2. 10 multiplied by 16 and 5 into 16 raised to power 0. So when you add all these and simplify it, you will be getting the final answer as 933 in decimal. Okay. Now coming to the questions that are given in your activity number 2.4. The first part is you have to convert a binary number to a decimal number. So seeing the base value or the radix value is very important. Then only you will be able to correctly perform all the calculation. So firstly, you have to write all the digits of the binary number. Below it, write the base value. Then raise them to the power of the position values. So going from 0 to 5. Okay. Now you have to multiply by the corresponding value of the digits. So this will be multiplied by 1, this will be multiplied by 0, and so on. Okay. Then you have to add all of them, and simplifying them you have to write the final answer. Okay. So the answer for first part is 53 in decimal number, as a decimal number. All right. Now coming to the second part. The second part says that it is an octal number that you have been given, because the base that has been specified is 8. Okay. So why the base has been specified? Because 1, 7, 0 and 3 are valid characters of the decimal number system also. They are valid characters of the hexadecimal number system also. So you must be told explicitly that what is the base of this number, so that you can perform correct conversion. Okay. So the process remains the same. once you have written the base value, raised it to the power of the corresponding position values, you multiply with the digits that are present in the number, you simplify, and then you get the answer. Okay, so you have to simplify each of these terms and you'll get the corresponding numbers that have been written here. Okay, and in case you have any confusion, you can definitely refer to us, mention us in the comment section below, and we'll be able to clear your doubts. Coming to the last part. Now the last part specifies C0F5. See, you have to be very careful here that this is not O, because O is not possible in hexadecimal. The hexadecimal has the characters 0 to 9 and capital A to capital F. It does not has anything like O alphabet. So this will always be a 0. You don't have to get confused that it is an O. Okay, so the process will remain the same. You will be multiplying the values of these characters. What will be the value of C? This value is 12. What will be the value of F? This value will be 15. Okay, so you will be multiplying these values with the corresponding base raised to the power of the position, and you will be getting your answer when you simplify these values. Okay, so the final answer for this is 349397. All right, so that's all for today's lecture. In this we saw how to convert a binary number to a decimal number, octal to a decimal number, and hexadecimal to a decimal number. So there are more interesting questions that will be coming up in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned to our channel, subscribe and press the bell icon if you want the notifications of our upcoming videos when we upload them. And if you understood the concept, please hit the like button. It helps us to make better videos next time. So that's all for today. Till we meet in the next video, mind your exam. Thank you for watching.